Good afternoon and thanks for joining me. I am at Point of Rocks in Chesterfield County. As you'll recall from an earlier video, the Union Army of the James on May 5th, 1864, 160 years ago, landed at City Point, now Hopewell, Virginia, and Bermuda Hundred Landing in Chesterfield County. The Army of the James consisted of the 10th and 18th Corps of the Federal Army. Unaware of the exact nature of the Confederate defenses around this area, the Federal troops tentatively left Bermuda Hundred Landing and moved up Bermuda Hundred. They moved past Enon Church Road and arrived at this point, Point of Rocks, on the Appomattox River. Here, they started to construct defensive fortifications and plan their permanent camp. At first, bivouac, then temporary camp, and then established their permanent camp where General Benjamin Butler established his headquarters during the Bermuda Hundred campaign. The gap between Richmond to our north and Petersburg to our south was very ill-manned by the Confederate forces. Beauregard, who was in Weldon and commanding troops in southern Virginia and North Carolina, and then of course the capital at Richmond, were well defended. But in between, because the Confederates didn't find this to be a particularly likely place for Federal operations, there was a gap in command structure. So General Pickett at Petersburg was forced to borrow, beg, and steal units to be able to counter the initial Federal landing of 30,000 troops of the Army of the James. At this point, the Bermuda Hundred campaign was commenced in full force. And while the Federals were not sure of the Confederate forces, nor sure of any success, they were here to stay.